Okay, first I'm going to give a RIP to Ozzy Osbourne. Now, I've been a rocker for many, many years. Didn't really listen to his stuff, though. Just other bands I listened to, but just not his stuff. I just not really familiar with any of his stuff. Big Pat Benatar fan. Loves her. She's still alive. She's still performing. And, she married her guitar player, and they're still together. They've been together for about 50 years. Next thing I want to cover, these. Got these from Amazon. I'm going to put one of them on my pickup. I'm going to save. You see, that's a shamrock. It's the U.S. flag with the Irish flag. I'm as much Scotch-Irish as a whole bunch of other stuff. Scotch-Irish, Dutch, German, Native American, I don't know what all else. I'm a red-blooded American, man. Most of us Americans are many, many different nationalities, all kind of mixed up into one, which makes the U.S. I think we're culturally unique in that factor that many Americans are, much more. What do I phrase that? All screwed up, yeah, all screwed up and nationally wise. Let's see. I'm gonna get to chicks like Gypsy, Sarah, and Laura Nigella for me. They both talk about getting lonely and depressed and stuff, and I just wonder if they were sitting in my lap and let me play with them, or they offered me a tuna fish sandwich. Yeah, I need to keep this kid-friendly for YouTube. Now, if they offered me a tuna fish sandwich, I don't think they're going to stay depressed very long. I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to get over that real quick and kind of have their thoughts in other directions. Just my thoughts. Now, let's see. I was going to cover... Nigella for me was talking about people that were, celebrities. And anyway, this happened a few days ago here. It was in the Phoenix area. Now, there was a lady who was hiking one of the trails, and she noticed, somebody on the trails, there's a whole bunch of people surrounding them. First thing she thought was that somebody in medical distress was getting escorted off the mountain. But what it was RFK Jr., that he's like our top doctor or whatever. But he's apparently got some type of, I think he's got a house here in the valley, and was hiking one of the trails, just out there hiking, and people recognized him and started mobbing him and stuff. The guy can't hike a mountain trail without people mobbing him. Now, I want to relate another story. This is semi-well known. It goes back like in 1970 or 1980. Now, if you ever watched the TV show, this goes back 60s. Hogan's Heroes. The star of the show was Bob Crane. Now, you may not know, but Bob Crane was murdered in Scottsdale in like 78 or 80. And to this day, they don't know who actually murdered him. Now, they're thinking it was one of his friends that was, he was going to cut off one of his friends, disassociate himself with him, and the friend didn't. That was the theory. Because there was a theory that, I'm going to give all the theories with Bob Crane here in a second. He was beaten to death, with a camera tripod. He was making porn films with married women. So there's a theory that one of the husbands of one of the married women might have done him in, or maybe this friend. He had 2 or 3 ex-wives. Now, one of his wives, or ex-wives, was a chick that played Helga on Hogan's Heroes. Now, let me tell you what Hogan. It was a comedy, and I don't get it. But it was based upon a POW. Hogan was an American POW in a German POW camp. But he was actually assigned to the POW camp. I don't get why they made a comedy of a POW camp, but that's what the show was. I'm sure somebody's still running it. It may be for download here on YouTube, but like I said, that's still an unsolved mystery. Well, unsolved murder mystery from 78 or 80, something like that, in Scottsdale. There was one guy that was put on trial, but he was kind of let off for lack of evidence. And maybe he's guilty, maybe he's not. I don't know. Let's see. I was going to cover 2 or 3 more things here. I'm trying to think of them. I'll cover them later. If Nigella for me wants to offer me some tuna fish, or if Sarah wants to offer me some tuna fish, hey, let me know. We can work something out. Okay, yeah, if you're depressed and want to go through that, let me know. I don't think you'd stay depressed very long. If some chick has offered a guy tuna fish and stayed depressed, I'd be super surprised. Let's see. I'm gonna cover. Oh yeah, these stickers. My stickers on my pickup. Now I've got the U.S. flag. The Arizona flag is still coming. I got that off of Amazon, by the way. I got the German flag. I'm gonna post all those in my pickup, and somebody's gonna look at it and say, "Man, that guy's all screwed up. That guy's got so many different nationalities. He has no idea who the hell he is." That might be true. I don't know. Love ya. Love this crazy world. Das Liebe ist ein Abenteuer. And c'est la vie. Bye bye.